Welcome, beautiful souls, all my fellow lightworkers, starseeds, indigo children, healers, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this great awakening. It is a beautiful time to be alive right now on planet Earth. I have a very important message for all light workers, star seeds, empaths, anyone who is on the path of the heart. Right now, as you know, we are amidst the great awakening. This is a very exciting time to be alive. There is so much happening right now, and to be honest with you, I have never felt so much fear in my entire life. That's why you, the heart-centered being, the empath, the light worker, need to wake up. You need to come into full action with your gifts. You need to harness all of your abilities right now. It is essential. Nobody else is going to lead the way. Haven't you noticed yet? You are the one that is going to lead the way for this great awakening to happen. You are here for a reason. You are here to make sure everybody else gets to increase their consciousness, not just the chosen ones, not just the people that are already in the fifth dimension. You are here to anchor in the highest vibration on planet Earth. Now, if you are new to this, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you are a new starseed, a brand new light worker, or you just discovered you are an empath, welcome home. Welcome to the most highest vibration on planet Earth, also known as the fifth dimension. It is your duty to anchor in this heart-centered consciousness. That's what this all comes down to. We are going from a very material, fear-based matrix, which I call the third dimension, a very dense reality, into a more light-based reality, a more expanded consciousness. Now, if you're new and you feel like you don't know where you belong, you are exactly where you need to be. Let me reassure you that the fact that you clicked on this video right now tells me you are here to wake up. Not just you, the individual, not just you, the chosen one. You are here to help everybody wake up. That's what this is all about. We are here to anchor in the highest vibration on planet Earth. That's what we have to do. We have to lead the way for others to follow. That is the path of the shepherd, the path of the chosen one. You are a star seed. You literally came from the stars. You no longer accept the truth from your old fear-based programming. Notice everything is energy. Everything. Now, I want to give a shout out to all the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon page. Shout out to everybody who is expanding their cup right now. You are doing the work. Look at how much positivity you've created right here on this planet. Look about how much higher consciousness people have been able to access because of you putting in the work. So, congratulations. This is a beautiful time to be alive. Keep it up. Everything that you're doing is working. We have completely infiltrated the mainstream. Now, as you notice that the more fear that comes along during this journey, we have to really embody love. Unconditional love, not just in the vague, hippie, woo-woo sense. I'm talking about direct action, what I call karma, getting into uplifting others, selfless service, going deep into nature. Join me right here. I'm in the most beautiful jungle, anchoring in this high vibration, allowing others to come along as we aspire into what we call the Great Awakening. This is not over yet, people. As you know, this is just getting started. The pandemic was the beginning of one of many waves that are going to insert us into this great awakening that is completely rooted in the heart. The higher consciousness is right here. Now, take a moment. Tell me in the chat right now, have you felt the shift? Now, and I know a lot of you have already felt the shift, and that's why I need to talk to you, the fellow starseed, fellow lightworker, fellow empath, someone who has already activated the heart. Tell me right now in the chat, have you felt the shift? Just type it in. I have felt the shift. When you type that in, you're letting me know that you have felt the shift. Therefore, we can increase together into the most highest vibration right here on planet Earth. You remember, everything is happening for a reason. Everything. There are no coincidences. The more you get in tune with the higher self, the more you're going to get in tune with the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is about you anchoring in the most highest vibration right now on planet Earth. And now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It's about to get real uncomfortable. Now, for someone stuck in the third dimension, for someone stuck in the matrix, this could be a bad thing or a negative thing. However, you anchoring in the fifth dimension, you are going to experience nothing but bliss and joy and positivity as we anchoring in this highest vibration to the next level, which is what I call the fifth dimension. And now, in order to do that, you have to go through all of those uncomfortable things in your life. All of those shadows have to be revealed. All of those skeletons have to come out of the closet. Everything is happening for a reason. Now, this energy, as you notice, is beginning to get increasingly overwhelming to the people that are in the matrix. Therefore, there is no other thing to do but to shine a light on those dark places. Now is the time. Now you've been given the opportunity to wake up. You have two very simple choices in life. You are being led by the ego, or what I call the lower self, or you're being anchored into the higher self, which is tied to your intuition. It's tied to your next level. You're not going to get to the next level through your ego. It's not going to do that for you. Your ego is based off survival. Now, all the star seeds that are out there, you know that the ego has its place. All my fellow light workers, you are here to embody the light. If you are already an empath, a healer, someone that is here for higher consciousness, I want to just explicitly send some gratitude out to each and every one of you. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here. Thank you for being the change. I know it's not easy. It's going to get even more uncomfortable as this energy and the Schumann resonance increases. You'll notice as every time these waves of fear come in, whether it's political debates and agendas going through the politics system, whether it's environmental and people are getting triggered by what's going on in the environment, there are so many things that we need to discern in order to get through all of that fake news, in order to understand that the real spiritual work is right here, right? We're here within your heart. That's it. You don't need anything outside of yourself. The fact that you clicked on this video tells me you're ready for the next level, and it's right here within your heart. You don't need to look anywhere else. All you have to do is go within. The more you can let go, surrender, and repeat, the more you will be able to anchor in this higher vibration. Now, this is not easy. This is not going to be all butterflies and rainbows. A lot of people on the spiritual path get caught in the fake positivity and the spiritual bypassing. This is the most common thing that I see on the spiritual path. And right now I'm telling you, you have to go beyond all of those excuses. Go beyond all of those justifications on why people are sweeping their problems underneath the rug. You are here to lead the way to higher consciousness so other people can follow. So we need to be very aware and mindful about how exactly you do that. You would do that by practicing authenticity. You practice the most highest vibration, embodying unconditional love. Now remember that you're going to do the dance between the head and the heart all the time. Until we fully embody this fifth dimension, you're going to be doing that dance back and forth from the third dimension into the fifth, going from fear and to love, going from the ego to the higher self. This is the beautiful cosmic dance that we do every single day. Now, the more you can meditate, the more that you can put yourself in nature, the more you can ground your energy. Literally, just take off your shoes, go ground yourself. Tap into the most cosmic vibration. That's what we are here to do. When you do that, your light body comes alive. You're anchoring in to the most highest vibration through the cosmos itself. You need to be connected to charge your batteries, to expand your cup. If you're not connected, that's when the contraction happens. I look at this as preventative maintenance. As you know, my fellow empaths, we can get overwhelmed very easily because your sensitivity is higher than other people. Your antenna can reach a broader frequency than other people. You are already a light worker. You are already here for the light. You have to know that the only real change comes from within. That's it. That's the only thing that matters. People ask me all the time, Robert, how do you have proof for this? How do you have proof that you're in the fifth dimension? How do you really know what you know? And the answer is experience. That's it. The only real proof is your direct experience. I've been manifesting for years. I've been on this path for many, many years. And this is something that you have to continue to do. That's why I call it a daily practice. I'm doing the same techniques that you're doing. I'm doing the same exact thing. When I feel the overwhelming amount of fear, I have to transmute that to love. Remember, everything is energy. Everything is happening for a reason. Now, we are going to aspire together as a collective conscience, not just the individual conscience. That's what this is all about. That's what this message is all about. We cannot walk this path alone. We need to unite. All starseeds, all light workers, all empaths, all healers, every single one of us, we need to unite. We are greater in numbers. The fear has been spreading like wildfire. Understand how that programming works. Think about it. Think about how they set up this pandemic in the first place. Think about how all of this fear is man-made. Literally every single piece of it is man-made. Therefore, the only solution is nature. Think about what you truly are. You are not just this physical body. You are not just your thoughts. You are so much more than that. Every time you go into that lower vibration, to that lower place, by thinking that you are your thoughts, by attaching to your thoughts, you create that outcome, which is what we call reality. Now, your reality can be different than the very person sitting next to you. You could be in a completely different dimension than everybody else in your household. Now, remember that all you have to do is increase your vibration. Focus on yourself. That's the only thing that is required right now as we continue to anchor in this highest of high, the fifth dimension. Now, if you've pierced through the veil, which is the fourth dimension, if you've pierced through that veil already, then you are exactly where you need to be. Right now, we are all anchoring in the fifth dimension, letting go of the past, letting go of the fear, letting go of everything that is no longer serving the most high vibration. Now, you, the chosen one, you, the light worker, the starseed, have to guide people through the darkness. We have to light up the darkness in the room. Haven't you noticed you already doing that? Haven't you noticed when you go into a room, other people are drawn to you like moths to the flame? Type it in right now. Let me know. I am the light. Have you felt that experience yet? Have you had that actual experience? Type it in if you have. I am the light. Tell me right now. Do you feel it? Are you the light? Or am I just talking? Or are these just words? Tell me right now. I am the light. When you fully embody this, when you fully have had this experience, you cannot go back. Be the fuel that keeps you on the path. Because there's going to be people that are going to come out with a fire extinguisher trying to put down your flame. That's going to happen. I can guarantee you that. It's going to happen even more and more. These are just small battles during this spiritual war. You'll notice that Something as simple as wearing masks, listening to the political agenda, listening to other people's beliefs being pushed onto you. All of these things are just tactics to keep you in that lower vibration, to keep you stuck in fear. When you're stuck in fear, you are being controlled. And I know you, the light worker, cannot be controlled. You, the star seed, cannot be controlled. You are literally from the stars. You are literally more light than you are physical. So how can you be controlled? How can you control something that is light? It's literally impossible to put a container around light. It's not possible. You are so powerful. You are so strong that you cannot be contained. That's what's happening right now, is they are trying to put a container on our light. They are trying to dim our light, and we cannot let this happen. I can assure you this is going to continue to happen with different mandates, different protocols, different regulations. This is all fear tactics that we cannot let ourselves be involved with. You, the highest high, the higher self, already know what to do. All you have to do is get your ego, the lower self, out of the way to let this magic happen. That's it. The more you can get yourself out of the way, the more you can anchor into the most highest vibration. Remember, you are here for a reason. You are here to manifest your heart's greatest desires, and you are here to never dim your light for anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your coworker, a family member, someone in your personal space. It doesn't matter. If you are dimming your light for anybody, it has to stop now. Let me know. Let me know if you're serious about this. Tell me in the chat right now. Tell me right now. I am not dimming my light. I am no longer going to dim my light for anybody. Make that pact with yourself. Make that vow with yourself right now. Tell your higher self that you are no longer going to entertain those lower vibrations. Anchor into this infinite consciousness. When you do that, you are immortal. You cannot be stopped. Only when you're in the body, only when you're stuck in the matrix can you be controlled. Now you are beyond the matrix. You have transcended the matrix. Now it's time to show other people how to do that. That is your exact mission right now on planet Earth. How can we get people out of the matrix when they don't even know that they are in the matrix? That is the beautiful task that is up to you as a light worker, as a star seed, as someone who is here already on the path. Now it's time to lead the way for others to join. That's what we are here to do. Now, are you doing that with authenticity, unconditional love, empathy, compassion? This is your mission. This is exactly what you need to do. I know you've been wanting change for a long time. However, that change is not going to come from the outside. That change has to come from within. Everything happens for a reason. Literally, not a leaf blows without the energy from God, from the universe, from Krishna, from this beautiful source that is you. You are that source energy. You are light. You are love. How can you be in love when you are not possible, right? You have to go even deeper to embody this higher consciousness. I know you're going to be triggered. I know people are going to try to bring you down. I know so many people are stuck in fear right now. We need to put our hands on our heart right now and send them love. Do it for me. Put one hand over the other, right over your heart chakra. Think about the people that are stuck in fear right now. Think about your family members, your coworkers, people that don't even know they are stuck in the matrix. They don't even know because they're so riled up and so concerned about their own freedom or their own health that they have completely given it up. That's how powerful the matrix is. Both hands over your heart. Send them love right now. Send them nothing but unconditional love. That's what we need to do. I'm feeling it, baby. I'm feeling it. Can you feel it? I feel the love that you're pouring out right now. Let's send it even further to the rest of the state, to the rest of the country, to the rest of the planet and beyond the planet, into the cosmos itself, beyond the Milky Way, beyond all of those things, because that's what you are. You are beyond all separation, beyond all things that are material. Now, when you experience this, you cannot go back. That's the beautiful part about this path is once you wake up, once you expand your cup and it's so deep that it's overflowing all the time because your cup is just so expansive, then you cannot go back to that small little baby teacup that you used to have. It's just not possible. Now remember, as we go even deeper into this great awakening, there's going to be even more fear than there is right now. I know it's hard to believe, however, it's going to happen. I can assure you that. That's exactly how they do it. They use fear to get the control, and then they repeat the process. That's it. Now, we know this game very, very well. You know what that's like. Therefore, you, the light worker, you, the fellow empath, you need to transmute that fear into love. When somebody comes at you trying to get all of their fear, vomiting all their fear on top of you, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to lower your vibration to their level and you're going to use fear on fear? That's duality. That's the matrix. That's them pulling you into the matrix. Or are you going to choose the higher road? Tap into the highest high, the higher consciousness. Let go, surrender, and repeat. That is the tactic. That is the exact technique when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel like it's too much to handle, when you feel like you can't go any further, when you can't meditate anymore, when you can't have your smoothie, when you can't get to those things that you want. Remember, the technique is still the same. It's let go, surrender, and repeat. That's how you anchor in the highest vibration. That's how you get to the most optimal timeline. That's how you shift realities into the fifth dimension, into the most beautiful, joyful, blissful reality that there is. That's how this works. You are already woke. You are already abundant. You are already a king and queen. Now it's time to lead the people. Now it's time to let everybody know the truth. That's step one. Practicing authenticity, leading with an open heart, leading with everything that is on your mind. Don't be afraid to speak your truth anymore. Take that vow right now. I speak my truth. I am always going to speak my truth. Tell me right now in the chat, are you ready for that level? Are you ready for your full kundalini to come online? Because it will. When you start speaking your truth and you are confident and you manifest your vision, this is the way. I'm telling you, go even deeper through this process. Unlock the next level by speaking your truth into existence. We will no longer tolerate the fear. We will no longer tolerate the control. We will no longer tolerate any lower vibration. When you get trapped, when your mind takes over, remember, that's not you. You are not your thoughts. You're not even this body. You are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. That's what you are. Never forget that. You have to put yourself in an environment where you can thrive. If you're in an environment where you're subject to a lower vibration, then your vibration is only going to anchor to that environment. That's why I talk about nature so much. Nature is the only thing that has the highest vibration because it's untapped from man. Remember, man created the fear. Nature didn't create fear. Have you noticed the birds chirping outside? Have you noticed all the animals, the lizards, the frogs, everything outside? They are not living in fear. They are living by instinct. You have that same instinct to go deeper into love. That's what human beings do. That's what we're here to do. This unconditional love school called Planet Earth is really about you embodying what it means to be human. Now, I know it's confusing because your previous life as a starseed was a celestial being. You've had lifetimes that were non-physical. You've had lifetimes beyond this planet in a different galaxy. And that was a beautiful lesson that you needed to learn. Now we need to take all of those skills, take all of those abilities, and help our fellow man, to help our fellow brother and sister right here on planet Earth. That is what you are being called to do right now. And I know it's not easy. This zombie apocalypse world that we live in right now, it's real. People are watching way too many TV shows. Haven't you noticed that those TV shows, because people are anchoring in the Matrix to that energy of the apocalypse, they are manifesting it? Haven't you seen that? Are we going to let this apocalypse be manifested right now? I don't think so. No way, family. No way. We cannot let this happen. The more you go within, the more you embody this unconditional love frequency, the more that apocalyptic reality or timeline fades away. So that's why you have to do the work. Remember, nobody else is going to do this for you. No politician. I don't care if you vote red, if you vote blue, if you vote independent. There is no system besides the human heart, the heart chakra, that do this type of work. Nothing else. There is nothing beyond you that you need right now. All that you need is already within your heart. That's it. Have you got the key to unlock it yet? That's the question. Now, that key is called meditation. That key is your breath. Your breath is the gateway, is the tool to activate higher consciousness. Now, everyone stuck in the matrix, stuck in fear, is stuck in shallow breathing. Very fast type of breathing that they cannot control. This is unconscious. When you are conscious of your breath, when you are mindful of your breath, you are expanding your cup. You are expanding your consciousness. Go even deeper in your meditation practice. Meditate even longer. Tap into the most highest high. It's right here, baby. It's so exciting. When you fully feel it, when you fully transmute all of that fear into love, you cannot go back. It's like a light bulb goes off inside your third eye and awakens every chakra, aligning you to the universe itself. You're no longer caught in the ego, caught in the lower vibrations of planet Earth. You are now anchored into the universe itself. The matrix is just a grid. If you haven't connected those dots yet, the matrix is a grid that people are trapped to, an invisible frequency. That frequency is trapping them in fear. Once you're in that level of fear, you are nothing but controlled. That's it. Controlled by your mind, controlled by the lower self, controlled by the ego. The only way to break free is to go within, undo the bondage, take the shackles off your ankles, get yourself out of that prison of the mind. You need to go deeper and unlock the heart. This is the motor in life. This is how you truly manifest. This is how you truly activate the most highest vibration on planet Earth, not the mind. The mind was serving us in the past. The mind was serving the old paradigm. We are now transcending duality, transcending the mind. It's time to go even deeper. Meditation is the exact tool that will allow you to use the breath to go in even further to the next level of consciousness. And remember, there is no limitation to this. It's not like a video game where you hit level 10 and then you finish and now you are complete. No, 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 no. There is a level 11, a level 12, all the way until infinite levels, all the way until you no longer have a physical form. Just the fact that you have a physical form means you have karma that needs to be lived out right here on planet Earth. That is your mission. That is your duty right here on planet Earth. How are you going to do that? Are you ready for that? Are you ready to truly fulfill your purpose? It's called Dharma. You have a very specific mission right here on planet Earth. And that mission is to unlock higher consciousness, to go deep within the heart, to activate the most highest high. Are you ready for that? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. I am ready for the next level. Let me know in the chat right now. Tell me, I am ready for the next level. If you're truly ready to receive, the universe will provide, because remember, the universe always gives you what you want. Always. There is nothing stopping you except for the mind. You'll notice that the mind is the only limitation there is. That is it. Because the heart is a motor that is governed by the mind. When you have access to the full embodiment of the fifth dimension, your mind becomes the servant and your heart becomes the master. If you are stuck in the third dimension, if you are stuck in the matrix, then your mind is the master and your heart is the servant. It's a very uncomfortable place. And I know many of us have had many lifetimes stuck in the third dimension, and it's time right now, beautiful family. This is time. It is so exciting. I just can't even emphasize how close we are to a complete paradigm shift. Every day, the more people that are waking up, the more people that are embodying the light, we just get closer and closer to a complete new reality that is called the new earth. Can you feel that? Let me know in the section. I am here for the new earth. Let me know in the comment section. Are you ready for this new earth? I am ready for the new earth. That's what this is all about. It's literally a completely different place. When you go from the 3D material world into a light-based fifth dimensional consciousness, it is a completely new planet. That's what you're here to do. As a light worker, you are here for the light. You are here because you are already ahead of the game. You are already advanced. You are already a professional. You don't need to go through the beginner stages anymore. You need to hop right into expanding your light, expanding on your gifts. You are a healer. You are here to go beyond the Western medical system. You are here to go beyond the government food, the government water, the government society, and the man-made agenda. You know that agenda is serving the matrix. Therefore, we have to create a new agenda that is serving the fifth dimension. The only way to do that is to practice authenticity and to practice unconditional love. That's it. No more complicating it past that. However, your mind will want to complicate it. Oh, what about this scenario? What do we need this? And what about this mantra and this affirmation? Oh, what about this crystal and that? No, you don't need anything. That's all just new age mumbo jumbo. You need your heart and an open mind. That's it. If your heart is beating inside your chest right now, you have everything that you need. Everything that you need is already within you. It's already there. You don't need to complicate it. You don't need some huge device or some complex structure for you to anchor in the fifth dimension. All you have to do is practice authenticity. That's it. Be as sincere as you possibly can. I am such a big fan of radical honesty. When you come up to me and have a conversation, I'm going to tell you every single thing right to your face. There is nothing to hide. We got nothing to lose. If you are continuing to sweep your problems under the rug and you are continuing to hide your truth and to live in fear, then you are stuck in the matrix and you are in duality. And I have nothing but love for you, because if you slip to that lower vibration, it's all good. It happens. Know when it happens, the only way to get yourself out is to practice authenticity. Get to the most highest vibration by choosing love. You're not loving yourself when you slip into the matrix. That's not love. That's called conditional love. That's called programming. That's somebody else's agenda, somebody else's version of what they think you should be. You don't have to be that thing that person wants you to believe. All you have to do is anchor in to the most highest vibration. This involves you getting in tune with the higher self, your guides, the angels. There are an infinite galactic family all around us right now. It's beautiful, isn't it? When you really think about it, our power exceeds anything man-made. Can you feel that? Our power exceeds anything man-made. Remember that, because these constructs of fear are man-made. All of it. You are here to go beyond man, to go beyond the limitations of the physical, because you're not physical at all. You're light. You're literally made up of the stars. Now, those stars that are in your cells right now are the same stars of our ancestors, the same stars that fueled the bodies of our past loved ones and our past tribal ancestors. Every single lineage, every single tradition and tribe on this planet has the same exact message. We're all here to do the same thing, every single one of us. And that is embody the fifth dimension and practice unconditional love. That's it. Now, every environment has tools for us to anchor into this higher consciousness. Every tradition has a new practice for us to go even deeper into that unconditional love frequency. And you'll notice that not too long ago, everybody already had it figured out. These Aborigine tribes, South America, Hawaii, we have all the way up until the Arctic. We have the Himalayan yogis. We have people living in Tibet. There has been so many places, so many traditions, so many saints, so many gurus, so many teachers that have already figured it out. So why would we try to reinvent the wheel? We don't need to do anything here. The fact that you are here right now watching this video, you are here with me, is proof that you are already in the Great Awakening. You are already embodying the fifth dimension. Now, have you completely solidified it in your reality? Is it such a foundation? Is it such a big proponent in your life that you can no longer go back to the third dimension? That's the true question. When somebody comes up to you with that level of fear, with that level of worry and guilt, can you mirror it right back? Or are you succumbing to that lower vibration? Now remember, all of these traditions, all of the old tribes and gurus are still alive. There's nothing that is gone at all. They live right here within the heart. All you have to do is pick up where you left off in your previous life. You have a very specific lineage that you are a part of. You have a very specific path that you don't need to reinvent. All you need to do is pick up where you left off. If you are a yogi, use the traditions of yoga and meditation. If you are into any mythology or anything that is beyond physical, because what we're talking about is metaphysics. This is the path of going beyond material. It's proven now through quantum physics, through every form of science on the planet. We have completely solidified the fact that we are not physical beings. Now, the rest of the world is going to catch up to that because they haven't experienced it yet. I know you have. You know, and you felt beyond this third dimension. Now, we have to lead the way so others can do the same. You do that by going deeper into your lineage, your path, your technique as far as how you anchor into that fifth dimension. Because it's not automatic for people that are stuck in the matrix. They need a blueprint. They need a map. They need a guide to discover this higher consciousness. It's up to us to plant those seeds of change. That's what we're here to do. Plant those seeds of change. Go even deeper into your journey. When you hit the next level, you are allowing other people to take the footsteps and walk behind you into their next level. So keep going. I know it's uncomfortable. I know you feel overwhelmed. I know things can get a little too chaotic. That's how you know it's working, though. Haven't you figured that out yet? Every time you get to a new frequency or a new upgrade, the lower self, the ego, is going to want to hang on to the old way of life. Once you do this process enough, once you let go, surrender, and repeat enough, you know what it feels like. And you are going to completely let go of the old self and say hello to your new self. Once you have completely let go and shed all of those layers of the past, you've done all of the shadow work. You are now completely whole. The Kundalini is online. You are unstoppable. It is so important that you activate this Kundalini energy, that you unblock your chakras, that you get in tune with this higher self. It is contagious. Just like the fear, you'll notice how contagious is this fear. When somebody says, hey, you're not wearing a mask, or hey, what about a vaccine, or hey, what about this, or what about that? They are pulling you down to their level of fear. Now, you'll notice that that fear is contagious. That fear only started because they listened to somebody else. This is not based off of evidence. This is not based off of facts. This is not based off of truth. This is based off of fear. That's it. Everything in the matrix is based out of fear. Now, you that is beyond the matrix have to go with the path of love. We cannot entertain fear any longer. We cannot entertain these lower vibrations anymore. You have to choose love. You have to completely embody love. And understand that, yes, this fear is going to continue to come onto you because these are moths that are coming to the flame. They are so unconscious, and you are so conscious that they are drawn to you like moths to the flame. They're going to tell you all of their problems, all of their worries, all of their miseries. What do I do about this? What do I do about that? And you have to guide them. You have to lead the way. You are the chosen one. You are the star seed. You are the light worker, the empath, the healer. You are here for unconditional love. Now it's time to use your gift. If you are a Reiki practitioner and you use your hands, use your gift. Use your healing hands. If you are a musician, use that voice. Use your instrument of love to cast out this higher consciousness, to resonate this unconditional love frequency. If you have any skill, any gift whatsoever, it's time to use it. It's time to unlock those gifts. Because you're not here for that 9-to-5 job. You're not here to just pay your bills and die. You are here for so much more than that. You finally have unlocked the next level. You are getting out of this samsara, this cycle of birth and death. You are transcending your karma, understanding that everything is perfect. All you have to do is be in line with your higher self. The more that you can let go and tell your lower self that you are here for higher consciousness and respect the fact that you are now this whole being instead of this fraction of the true self. That's what this is all about. Going even deeper, because this is a journey. This is a practice. It's not automatic. What you've experienced so far is just a glimpse of what is to come. Just a glimpse. I'm telling you, we are so close to a complete paradigm shift. Political changes are happening. Environmental changes are happening. Everything is changing all around us. That's what energy does. It is never stagnant. You can get caught in stagnant energy. You, the ego, the lower self, can be caught in stagnant energy. However, the fifth dimension is always moving. It's always evolving. It's always expanding. It's always growing. There's nothing else to do except for grow and expand. If you are led by the heart, you're ready for growth. You're ready for expansion. If you're led by your mind, then you are going to resist growth. You are going to resist expansion. So don't analyze it anymore. You don't need to unpack and understand consciousness. You do not need to know why that angel number keeps reoccurring in your life. All you need to do is follow it. That's it. Karma means action. We need more action, less thinking, more acting. That's it. Every time this energy gets overwhelming, it's because it's in your mind. Remember, that is not you. You are not your mind. You are not your thoughts. You're not even this body. You are so much more than that. You are literally infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. Now, when you go deeper into this process through remembering, because that's all we're here to do, we are only remembering. That's it. There is nothing new to figure out here. Once you anchor into the higher self, once you completely fast from all material, blood, and meat-based products, you enter into the biophotons, the living foods, the higher consciousness. You're breathing fresh prana straight from nature instead of the old toxic chemtrails. Everything is happening in the matrix to keep people in control. Once you free yourself from those limitations, take the shackles off your ankles and open up yourself and expand your cup, you can no longer go back. Now you are the expanded one. Now you have expanded to a level of consciousness that can no longer be contracted. You are here to lead other people along this same path now. How did you get here? Think about that right now. How did you get to where you are right now? Think about all those uncomfortable moments, all of that shadow work, all of the meditation, the countless hours of meditation and yoga, the millions and millions of minutes that you have put into your inner self, your inner energy, your energy that is here for the higher consciousness. That didn't happen by accident. That didn't happen just coincidentally. No. This happened through your explicit effort. And we need to go even deeper towards that path. Because now that you've had all these puzzle pieces come together, you understand now why those events had to happen. They happened because you created them so you can wake up. That's it. There's nothing else here to do on planet Earth except for grow and expand your consciousness. If you are in stagnant energy and you're complaining about life and you're pouring your responsibilities onto other people, expecting other people to create the solution for your problem, then that is duality. That is the matrix. That is a part of the problem. That is the thing that we are transcending as a collective conscience right now. Remember, everything is perfect. If you feel caught, if you feel stuck, if you feel trapped, this is the mind being the master instead of the heart. And meditation is the tool that will get you into that cosmic view to understand when and why it happened, so you can correct it, so you can balance out the energy, get into that yin and yang flow, come back to the now. All of that anxiety is just you going and projecting your consciousness into the future. All of that depression is coming from you projecting your consciousness into the past. Remember, be here now. That's it. That's the simple solution to all of it. Once you fully come back to the present moment, your higher self will guide you into that next level. Now, those angel numbers are happening for a reason. Those synchronicities are happening for a reason. You are being led to a very uncomfortable time in your life for a reason. You have shed all of the old layers of who you used to be for a reason. You're no longer that toxic person. You are no longer that unconscious person. You had to go through that breakup for a reason. You had to go through all of that for a reason, and that reason is to show others the way. Because you already did it. You already went through the battle. You already went through the dark night of the soul. You already went through all of these uncomfortable things. Now it's time for you to go even deeper into that process. Show other people how you did it. Tell them how strong you are. Tell them how courageous you are now that you're on the other side. Now that you're on the greener grass on the other side of the awakening, you have to lend the rope out for other people to grab a hold of. This isn't going to mean anything if it's just by yourself. It means absolutely nothing if you're walking the path alone. Now, you had to be alone in order to do the work, in order to push yourself through the uncomfortable truth and the uncomfortable events in your life. But now that you're on the other side, we're all here open arms. We are all here open arms and ready to just give you a big old hug. Yes, we got nothing to worry about. There are no germs that we are afraid of. There is not a virus that can ever penetrate our consciousness. There is no mask that can contain us. There is no agenda. There is no man-made anything that could ever penetrate this level of awareness, this level of light, this level of highest of high. You cannot go back. You can never contract your energy once you're this expansive. It's seriously not possible. Now that you've tasted it, now that you've experienced just a glimpse of what's possible, all you have to do is go deeper into that work. Go deeper into those uncomfortable moments. They are still there. Everything happened for a reason, for you to transmute that fear into love. Now we have to show others how to do the same thing. This is what life is all about. We are tribal beings. You'll notice that the 6 foot apart is only disconnecting us. The masks are only spreading fear. That is their agenda. That's the man-made agenda. Now it's time to anchor into nature. What does nature want you to do? Think about that. Think about what nature, what Mother Gaia, Pachamama, what this beautiful living being that you are completely and solely dependent on, what does she want you to do? She wants you to breathe that fresh prana, baby. She wants you to have all of the clean food, drink the rain, have an amazing experience right here on planet Earth. There is nothing but love here. We are here only for love. Let me know. Are you love? Let me know in the comment section. I am love. Type it in the chat. I'm watching. I see every single one of you beautiful souls right here. Let me know. I am love. When you type that in, when you say you are love, not I'm in love, but I am love. When you are love, when you are this beautiful amazing Kundalini energy, you are the fifth dimension. You become the new love virus that is so contagious that anybody and everybody who comes in contact with you will experience love. Just like the fear was spreading around with the masks, now we have to put our heart out there and open and lead with our chest and say, hey, I love you, no matter what you do. No matter what you've done in the past, no matter what you're going to do in the future, I love you. That's unconditional love. That's true embodiment of the fifth dimension, because anything less says you're conditional and I should put you in my box. And when you're in my box, that means I love you. If you're outside of my box, that means I don't love you anymore. And you can kick rocks because I only want people in my box. No. We got to get outside of that. We have to understand that there is no box. There is no label. There is no structure that can contain our love. There is no cage that we can be put us in because we are too powerful. All of my fellow lightworkers and starseeds, healers, empaths, every single one of you, you are more powerful. You have the upper hand of the deck right now. Never let anybody dim your light. I'm telling you right now, this is happening more often than I've ever seen. The fear has been spreading, and it's time to say enough. We can no longer entertain these lower vibrations. We have to understand that the only change is going to happen starts with you. The people in the Matrix don't even know what's going on right now. They think everything is normal. They are completely happy with that level of fear and that level of control. You understand that? It's not like they want something that is outside of the Matrix because they don't even know anything beyond the Matrix. The third dimension and the fear is so powerful that it's like having sunglasses on 24/7. The sun comes up and the sun comes down, but they don't even notice because they're wearing sunglasses 24/7. Now you, through that Kundalini awakening, you, through that spiritual awakening, have taken the glasses off and you've seen through the Maya. You've seen through the illusion. You know the truth. You know what this life is really about. This is about you anchoring in the most highest vibration, unlocking the highest of high. Manifesting your heart's greatest desires. Anything less than that is self-sabotage. I'm telling you, anything less than going after the higher consciousness, the highest of all highs, anything less than that is self-sabotage. You're going to get caught in that samsara. You're going to have to incarnate right here on planet Earth all over again and grow up a baby body, grow through puberty, grow up and get into this adult body just to do this work all over again. Doesn't that sound exhausting? I don't know about you. I've done that so many times now. I'm exhausted even thinking about it. Now is the time to take full benefits of this life. This is nothing less than a miracle. Understand that you as a light worker are here to spread the light. You as a starseed are here to tell other people that there is more than just this material existence. You as an empath have to use your sensitivity, use your open consciousness as a gift, not as something that is limiting you. That sensitivity is a very good thing. That sensitivity is your greatest gift. Tap in to this collective conscious, raise the vibration of planet Earth through these gifts, through these techniques. Don't let yourself lower to the matrix. Don't let yourself lower yourself to that lower vibration, because when you're doing that, you're just making everybody else comfortable. You see, people in the matrix are desperate for attention. They're desperate for love. You, a light worker, you, the empath walking through the crowd, is like moths to the flame. They see you, this beautiful bright light, and they just are compelled to walk up to you. And their programming might not allow them to get within 6 feet. Their programming might not allow them to even see your face. However, you need to create that environment where there is no more fear. Think about that place. What does it look like? I can see it right now. Are you manifesting that vision with me? Beautiful people growing their own food, collecting their own water, living with pure, clean energy in all forms, in all aspects of life, trading, living in abundance, natural food, natural water, getting away from the chemtrails, away from the Babylon, away from the cities, away from all the toxicity. And not as a spiritual bypassing technique. No. I'm not talking about avoiding anything here. I'm actually talking about going through it, because we have to lead the way by example. We have to tell others, hey, this is how you do it. This is what you need to do. It's very simple. Nature has everything we need. We were just programmed. We were just convinced that man had something better than nature, and we got it all wrong. That's a human experiment that has failed us. The colonialization, the industrialization of our entire country, the whole imprint on our human consciousness to think that we needed something that came outside of nature is a mistake. It is no longer valid. It is not credible at all. No, the only route is through nature. Through this beautiful, infinite thing that we call nature. This is the direct route for you to tap into the most highest high. To tell everybody and anybody, I am love. I am light. And you are too. You are love. You are light. You can do anything you put your heart to. Anything. That balance is happening right now. I can feel it. The shift is happening right now. Let me know if you've experienced it. Tell me in the comment section again. I have felt the shift. The shift from a mind into the heart. The shift from the 3D into the 5D. The shift from fear into love. Because we've all been through it. I know you weren't born into the 5th dimension. You were born into the 3rd dimension just like me. You had to go through all of those uncomfortable things. You had to go through all of those things to purify your consciousness, to do the work. That's like making a chisel. Every time you put that iron in the fire, you're burning all of those imperfections. Now you, the expanded one, the perfect one, the chosen one, beyond this journey, beyond the matrix, beyond duality, is here to lead the way. It's time, everybody. I can feel it right now. I can feel it. Let me know in the comment section if you can feel it, or are these just empty words? Tell me right now in the comment section. I can feel it. Just label it right now. I can feel it. This new energy, something that's never been here before on planet Earth. Tell me right now, can you feel it? Because this is something that's not going away. This is something that is beyond the 3rd dimension. You'll notice that we need to go after all the things that are beyond duality, beyond materialism. Love is not material. Love is something that is transcendent of this life, something you will take with you into the next journey. If you are aspiring for $1 million or aspiring for huge benefits in some Western medical system or any sort of benefits in the material matrix, you cannot take those things with you. You cannot take anything with you that is material into the next life. Everything with your 2 physical eyes that you can see right now is temporary. Everything is temporary. This YouTube channel is temporary. All of this is temporary. It's Maya. It's an illusion. It's not real. What is real? What is not temporary? Love. Love is not temporary at all. Love transcends all boundaries of the matrix. Love transcends all boundaries of the third dimension. You going into the light, going into the love, is you opening up your third eye. Everything that you can see with your third eye is real, is immortal. This will transcend all aspects of the matrix, all aspects of the third dimension. And you have felt the call. I know you felt the call many years ago. Now it's time to pick up the phone and answer it. Are you answering the call? Are you putting in the work right now? This is what's being called of you right now, because everything is going to get even more frustrating, more difficult. You're going to be triggered. You're going to get pushed in a very uncomfortable place. That's why we need all of that preventative maintenance. Ground your energy. Do the yoga. Meditate. Eat the living foods. Get into superfoods, herbs. I talk about this every single day. You know what I'm talking about. And remember, all of my fellow Starseeds Lightworkers, they are censoring the Great Awakening. This will not be televised. This is not a public event. You will not hear it on the news. You will not hear it on social media, because everything is being censored right now. If you feel like you want to take your journey to the next level, then join us right here at the Infinite Cup. We are here communicating on a private app called Signal. In the description of this video, you will find a link to join other people on the spiritual path. We are here guiding people right now. Go beyond the censorship. Get into my live 24/7 private texting app. It's on the Signal app. Everything that you need in order to join this app, to get access to it, is through my Patreon page. Join right now. Click on the link in my description right here below this video. You will find the instructions on how to get to Patreon. Once you are on the Patreon page, you will see the Inner Circle group. Join us. We are here. The High Vibe Tribe is here for you. Get around all of this censorship, because honestly, there's things that I wish I could say in this video that I simply cannot talk about, because every single word is being listened to. Every video is being watched. The algorithm is so strong. The robots are working 24/7 against us. So we have to put in even more work, spread even more light, even more love. That's exactly what I have done through the Signal app. You can communicate with me directly and join other people on the spiritual path. If you feel like you want to take it to that level, we would love to have you. Again, the link is in the description of this video, patreon.com/theinfinitecup. We would love to have you. The High Vibe Tribe is here. We are anchoring in the fifth dimension right now. The censorship is very real. I'm getting videos removed right here on YouTube. I get videos removed on TikTok, Instagram. As you know, they are not going to televise this Great Awakening. This is a very big movement that is underground. It's not going to be obvious. This is a subtle energy. People in the Matrix are going to stay in the Matrix. People that are here to go beyond the Matrix, this is for you. All my light workers, fellow star seeds and empaths, I want to let you know that you are exactly where you need to be. You are here for a reason. Keep going. Go deeper into this journey. And know that everything is perfect. And there is a tribe of fellow heart-centered beings right here. If you want to join us, we would love to have you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.